PMA. PMA.
We back.
Normally we start off by saying, Marvel, don't miss. They never miss.
This ain't Marvel though.
Hold on, let me finish.
Oh, my bad.
They haven't missed. They haven't missed today. They haven't missed yesteryear, whatever. With DC,
It's another
sometimes
story.
we say they never miss. Sometimes they miss. Sometimes they want you pull down your pants, walk up to the fucking screen and take a piss. Sometimes they leave you saying, "What is this shit?"
Yeah.
Sometimes they have you walking out saying, "Fuck this."
It's a stark difference between Marvel and DC.
I don't want it to be this way, but sometimes it is this way. We're reviewing Joker today.
What was the full name of it?
Joker.
A delusional between two people.
Before we get started, you know what it is. Cue the Don, Mizzy Biz. Hit that notification bell, like, comment, subscribe, you feeling the vibe. Be in tune to all our bullshit, man.
There is one good thing. New merch alert. Today's episode is sponsored by the Stay Arrogant and Spooky new merch. Check it out on the website today.
Cop yours. You may not go cop yours, make you feel better from watching. Enjoy the show.
From the 215 to 302, we kick some facts and talk the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.
Before we get started, let me just start off by saying, Q the Don and Mizzy Miz were firm fans, super fans of the first Joker movie.
You gotta preface this.
Seen it multiple times.
In theaters, multiple times.
I don't front no actors, I don't front the actors. Actors do their thing, fizzle, right? Got a couple gripes, a lot of gripes, right? So here's the thing, right? What I don't like is like motherfuckers going to see some shit, and then don't ask me if I seen the shit. Then I'm like getting blown up. I'm like, oh shit, something going down.
Oh.
What's wrong? What's going down? You know what I mean? Like, is it some
spoiler
fucking goddamn shit, yo? Yo, Joker's trash, dog. Hey, yo, chill, bro. Next nigga always talk about some, man, listen, man, I want to throw my popcorn at the theater. Yo, bro. See, what you're doing is, it's like them people that just, you ever see them motherfuckers that go into something and already had a pre-notion of what they think it might be?
Right.
And be like, they already going in there tainted, right? So now I'm going in there tainted. However, strangely enough, it worked in reverse for me.
Oh, wow.
Because I was walking in with the negativity.
Okay.
So when I seen it, I blew past it and got to appreciate the acting more.
That's interesting. And then on the flip side, see, for me, when this movie was announced like a year or two ago, it was already announced that it's going to be a musical. And I remember we had a big conversation in the group chat. I don't want to see no musical, but the original Joker 2019 movie of the decade type thing in consideration. So it's like you don't have a choice but to follow it up and see what the second part of it is, because the first one was so good. But with that preface of a musical with Lady Gaga, it just rubbed me the wrong way initially. So I was already going in with that, I don't know how I'm going to feel about it being a musical, but let's give it a go and see what it does. Oh, boy.
All right, first peep game, right? Let's get some things out the way. Yo, Joaquin Phoenix, amazing, bro.
Amazing acting again.
Amazing.
Again.
It's the shit he's able to make you feel from out, it's unparalleled. He's been one of my favorites since Walking. What's the Johnny Walker shit?
Johnny Cash.
Fuck is that shit, bro?
Walk the line.
Since Signs, he had a pretty good.
Facts.
Whatever.
Facts.
Right? So I always appreciated what's her name. This is my first time seeing Lady Gaga act. I think she was acting. I think she acted in something.
She was an American Horror Story on the show.
I didn't get caught up on
she
that.
was
Yeah.
she was decent in that.
Okay, so yeah, but I had no problem with the acting. What I had a problem with was the direction, right? It had good moments. Like it was like, okay, I like this. I like where they're going. Okay, this is the trial thing. Okay, is you gonna break the fuck out? You was invested for seems to be 2 hours.
It was a 2 hour and 18-minute long movie.
I'm invested, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Let me see what's going on here. All right. Where's the punchline?
Where is it? Come on with it.
Let's get with the punchline, yo. Okay, that singing. Okay, that's great. And
let me jump in real quick. Did you see previews beforehand? Because I happened to see some previews.
I seen previews, but it was all of the one-liners and the good shit. Like, there's gonna be some crazy.
And then
shit, right?
see, for me, going in initially musical, but then in all the previews leading up for the last 6 months, there was no music. It looked like, we gonna see he's probably gonna get out of prison at some point. They're gonna be on a crime spree. They're gonna be doing some Harley Quinn Joker-ish. That's what it looked like in the previews. You can go ahead, because. It was a sell. It was a sell.
First of all, y'all got this nigga kissing niggas, bro.
It was a sell.
I think the fucking guards raped that nigga, bro. Put him on the ground when they didn't want to show it.
Probably.
He dimed him out. I was like, it's in jail. Cool, I get it, but it's like, this is not what we here for. I'm not here to see Joker get ultra violated. I'm not here to see this. That's not who he is in the comics, yo. He's a demented. I like the angle when they did it in Joker. I like the angle pre-story.
Right.
Let's see why he's crazy, bro. But he didn't give. I don't know what it is. He didn't give Joker feel. Like after the first one, you were like, he's gonna turn. He's turning into him.
Boom. And see, and that's what I was about to say. The first one felt like one of the best origin stories we've seen of all time, because you got to finally see how he actually became as demented. The Joker that we've seen in so many countless iterations over the last 20, 30 years, how he became that guy. We finally got to see it in the first one. So going into it, I'm sure you thought the same thing. Now we get to see the next level of where he goes after he Maury and he busts him in the eyeball. We get to see what's next.
But it didn't go. It kept getting there, and then it's like kept simmering, about to heat the top, but it kept going back the fuck down, right? So it's like, I get what y'all tried to do, try to be artistic, whatever, but it's like you didn't set the tone for what it was supposed to be.
Right.
Like it didn't give the tone. First of all this shit about the Harley shit, boom, 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 bop, 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 it was leading up to something. I'm like, okay, she turned out to be a 304.
Straight like that.
Straight left his ass at the end. So I'm like, okay, so they ain't gonna get no continuation after that.
I thought it was a good throw in. I wanted to know halfway through the movie how many guards did she have to suck off to get in that room with him? Because it seemed she said, "I'll do anything for you." I'm like, she must have sucked the whole staff off to get in there. I thought that was very Harley Quinnish.
Yeah, the fucking guards wasn't worth a damn.
And then he gave her 6 strokes, which was crazy. 6 6 and done.
So she was already halfway in, halfway out then. And then since she got pregnant, I don't know how.
A 6-piece throw any joint off the ledge away from you.
Nigga talking about how you love a joint at the 6 pops. So she must got that snapper, bro. She must got the El Nana with the hook nose, yo. She got the hook nose. She look good in this one though. I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't seen her like that.
Yeah.
Never seen her without the craziness.
Right.
It's kind of like SZA when she run the bug shit. Like it's like she's like one of them. Like fucking like what's the other shorty that be singing? They sing Chandelier. Sia.
I don't know.
Remember Sia, the one always wearing the low hats and shit, but kind of like one of them artistic people, right? So I'm like, I like her in this role. She didn't do a bad job acting. Cool.
I agree.
But what the fuck is that? Like the thing was, I was gonna be like, okay, it gets a solid 6 for me. It was getting a 6 throughout the movie. Like I'm like, it's getting knocked. It's getting knocked for the fucking. Like I don't need that many musicals.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room, because I think Q's dancing around a little bit.
Let me get it.
You're dancing. You're dancing.
Let me finish.
The people want to know what they all think.
Let me finish. I was giving it a 6, right? Because I'm like, I fuck with some parts. I fuck with Joaquin. I fuck with some parts, but some parts was turning me off. The reason why it goes to a 1.
I'm with you.
That is by far one of the worst endings I have ever seen in my life.
By far. By far. You gonna tell me you lead me up for, first of all, the first hour, you throw in as many songs as possible. I mean, it's banger, song after song after song. And granted, maybe every third song was like, all right, I get it, I understand it, it's in his head, right? But it's like every 2 minutes you coming back with another song, right, for the first hour. And then you get into the next hour in the courtroom. And now it's getting interesting because it's like in your head, you're watching and you're like, oh, he going to get out. Any minute now, he's going to get out of this somehow, some way, and we're going to get to the real movie. So then you give me he gives the dope accent. Again, Joaquin Phoenix, great acting, right? He's in the courtroom. He starts representing himself.
He was starting to do the Joker shit.
The accent is dope. The Joker's coming out.
That's why it was going up to a 6.
The explosion.
I'm like, okay, his goons got him. Okay, now we're going to start when we get it.
But no.
But the nigga says,
no, I want to go back.
I don't want to do this no more, yo.
I'm not the Joker.
I want to be, what's his name again? I forget.
Bony ass fucking dude.
First of all, I give Joaquin
he lost
all the credit, bro, because that is insane what you got to do to your body to fucking play this. But that's probably why he cut it off, because he said, I can't do this shit no more.
What did my notes say?
But
they blew this bitch up only for him to bitch up and go back to jail. That's what one of my notes say.
Yeah, that was my issue. I'm like this, like
that's not Jokerish, bro.
But the thing is though,
it's not Jokerish.
At the end of the first one, I keep harping back to the first one. End of the first one, he had a gang of fucking. That's how Joker was in the comics, bro. He had a gang of motherfucking junkies, you know what I mean? Bro. A gang of jumpies, bro. Like the motherfuckers that just happy to do whatever. He seemed like he had that hair. We barely got to see it. Because most of the time it's spent behind bars, and I was like, okay, maybe they're setting up for another one, which killed it at the end with the fucking I'm gonna dip off, go back to jail, and then go back to my same life because I done lost the John I thought I loved that I just met 2 days ago.
And let's go back to the first one for
and
1 second.
Get gutted like a fish.
We're gonna come back to the gutted like a fish for a second. So let's go back to the first one because
by somebody that looked like. It's supposed to be down for him.
Let's ride with that gutted like a fish for a minute. I thought that it was a horrible ending, but I do see where they went. We've all know of the Joker lore that it's a possibility, and it's been explored multiple times that the Joker has been portrayed by multiple Jokers, that the Joker's died and somebody else has taken over as the Joker. We've seen that in different Batman iterations.
Never liked that angle.
So I never really liked it, but I see where they went with it. And you see,
that's why
he cut his face at the end, so he's the new Joker.
But that's why
I get where they went with that ending.
If you go to look for it, like the what's his name, Flim, fucking something Flim, his name in the film. Something with an A, Flim.
I honestly don't.
Whatever. Know. We never, back in the day, we didn't get no fucking name for Joker.
Yeah.
He didn't have no, like, bro, niggas didn't have fingerprints. Like, he was just like he just was in the wind, bro. But he was just like a psychopath in the wind. He was like a facade. Like, nigga don't have no powers and don't got half as many gadgets as Batman, but he's getting busy with them. He getting busy with Batman. My thing is, Batman coming to this world, he kicking Joaquin Phoenix's ass.
Little scrawny ass. And in the show Gotham, anybody who watches the show Gotham, they explored this same
angle.
And
Penguin that's out too. That's nice.
I ain't watched Penguin yet. It's on my list. I want to kind of run through them together. But in the show Gotham, they explored that same angle where the Joker is multiple people who were the Joker, so you could never pinpoint who the Joker actually was, because there was one guy, he died, and then there was a twin brother, now he's the Joker, this, that, and the third. So I get that angle. Now, I want to go back to this elephant, though, because my biggest gripe with the movie, and I'm sure everybody's gripe, I'm sure I'm going to go online later on tonight, and I'm going to see finally, because I've been avoiding, because I ain't want to be tainted by what other people were saying. I'm sure everybody's saying the same thing. The musical aspect. Now, look, y'all, if y'all ever seen a PMA review, y'all know how we feel about score in a movie. It's huge. Sometimes it makes or breaks the movie, and I felt like the first Joker, especially after rewatching it, I've seen the first Joker maybe 20 plus times. seeing it in the theater multiple times hits especially different because that score drives home the insanity. It drives home the I'm a normal but messed up dude who was driven to become this crazy motherfucker,
And
right?
it was dark, bro.
It was very dark, and it was the score that made it dark. So to see them come in with this movie and they continue some of the same elements from the score in the first one into the beginning of this one, I was like, oh, they are setting this up for an amazing run. Literally, it was a one piece of a score from the first one that they kept. It was all throughout this joint.
This shit was like if you was fucking somebody for an hour, and as soon as you about to come, she got up and left.
Bruh. Speaking of getting up and leaving, you know that me personally, you know I go to the theater at least once a month, minimum. I haven't gotten up to use the bathroom in the middle of a movie in at least 5 years.
I had 2 times I was about to do it, and I was like, man, I could do it and not care.
Oh yeah. I
You know how long it's been since I was driving to a movie and was like close to being late, and I'm like, man, I'm not trying to miss nothing in this movie.
Right.
This is the first joint I was like, man.
I got up in the middle of this movie when another one of the songs came on. Within 2 minutes of another song, I said, you know what, babe, I'll be back. I'm going to the bathroom. Let me know if I miss anything. That says everything for this joint. Because why do I want to sit through another song that's a delusion in these two head, Harley and this fake ass Joker?
But some of them stuff was happening.
Right.
Like when they said the joint that was singing when you was trying to get out or something, like they actually.
And then
happened.
it's like she's early in the movie, she sets the fire.
I'm thinking
And then
that's
you instantly go into song. It's like, come on, you dropping the ball. I'm cool with the delusional song in the head at moments, right? But not at these pivotal moments of the film.
Yes, bro. Like you set the fire to have some time to sing and get caught again is like some of the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like every time they did something where I thought it was about to turn a page, it always led to nothing. That was my problem.
Right.
You always built me up for expectation for something, which
Right.
led to nothing. Like the whole entire movie got killed in the last little bit because it was all for nothing. Basically, we spent 2 hours.
Right.
There's no Joker 2.
No, they
You ain't watching this fucking goddamn shit, yo.
No.
They don't exist, bro.
Nah, it don't.
Cause you set me up, bro,
Yeah.
for 2 hours for me to end up in the exact same moment. There's no Joker, bro.
Exactly.
So you did all this shit, bro. They're going to final monologue, man. I was going to come in here and give y'all this shit. Just give it to us, bro. That's what we fucking came here for.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, ain't no Joker. I just want to be me. Nobody wants to see that.
Not one bit. And it's very rare that a movie such as the first Joker can be so great and then a sequel comes out and tarnishes the legacy of the first one.
This shit is depressing, bro.
It's extremely depressing, bro. Like this, for me, after we get done this podcast, I'm gonna try to wipe this slate clean mentally. I'm never going to look at this film again. I'm going to act like it does not exist. And the first movie is a standalone film for me. And I'm going to try to watch that again at some point in the future and hope that I'm not tainted by this musical piece of garbage that I got done watching.
I will, though. So I'm not probably going to watch it no more because a part of the appeal of the first one was the anticipation of what's to come.
Tainted, bro.
And when I know what's to come and what's not going further, because it's not going further anymore.
And the fact that in this movie, we only got maybe one scene that was somewhat an iteration of the first one. That was when he was delusional on his head as he was his own defense attorney. He's tap dancing. He hits Harvey with the chair, and then he bangs the judge with the hammer.
All of which we've seen in the trailers to be nothing.
You know what I mean? That's the only scene of the movie that felt like it was connected to the first movie.
But the thing is, nigga, does he got a body?
What you mean?
Do he have a body in this film?
Did he catch a body?
Yes.
No.
Did Harley Quinn catch a body?
No. It is funny because my very first note says he's up to 5 bodies now because they opened the film and he's talking about the bodies that he got on his, and I'm like, oh, he up to 5. He didn't kill more people, and then it made me remind. He killed 3. He killed 3. Yeah, he killed 3.
He killed 3. He killed Murray, and he killed the fucking big boy with that.
And then he killed his mom to make 6.
Make 6.
So, but the fact that they opened the movie with them talking about his murders, oh, he's got 5 killings in the last 4 weeks.
The only
I'm like,
motherfucker,
oh, bet.
the only motherfucker who died in the film was him.
Horrible, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
It's horrible, bro.
That is the epitome of you wasted my time. I want to beat you the fuck up.
And the fact that some of the songs actually they weren't necessarily bad.
No, they weren't. Lady Gaga was singing her
They're,
ass off.
yeah. She got the one where she got that soul, that southern gospel vibe to it.
But I don't know but it wasn't real.
That's my point. The fact that some of them weren't bad is just overshadowed by the fact that there were way too many songs, unneeded songs. It was a wild delusion. Wasting my time. You played yourself.
This year hasn't been tough enough. It's been tough enough, though. Not like this.
Not like this.
Why
would you do this? Why would you? We've been waiting since 2019.
I gave my rating 1 out of 10, man. What's your rating, bro?
I like that one. Nah, I give it a 2.
You got a 1 for the ending, bro. Like
I
was
give it
a 6,
2.
bro.
I give it a 2.
It's hard out here in these streets, man. It's very hard to be a upstanding citizen in this world right now, especially in America. And the one thing we want, bro, is good cinema. Especially good cinema off the back of good cinema that you already proved that you can do.
Yep.
There's no need to go against the grain, man. Now, thanks to you motherfuckers, I got another thing to talk to my therapist about. Peeing me out. Bitch.
It's a straight mid-ball Jamal.
It's not as bad as I thought it was.
It was a mid-ball Jamal.
From the 215 to 302, we kicking some facts and talking the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.